Hello everybody, and of course the big news this week at the Sony Open Tennis has been Tommy Haas defeating world number one Novak Djokovic, who of course is the two-time defending champion. And of course Tommy's beaten a whole host of other top players this season. But what is it about the German's game that makes him so successful? It's not like he has a huge serve like say John Isner or Kevin Anderson, or the firepower from the back of the court like somebody Juan Martín del Potro springs to mind. But let me give you a clue here. In a game that has become so one-dimensional, especially amongst the top 100 players, Haas is the exception rather than the norm, and it's the variety that he brings to the match court that makes him so successful. So come on in, let's take a closer look. Transition game is outstanding. As I say, so many guys are one-dimensional, but Haas has the ability to finish points off at the net. And he knows when Novak's going to pass more often than not off that shot, the backhand's cross-court, but Haas has got the necessary weaponry to finish things off in the forecourt. And he's done it a number of times. We can see here against Gilles Simon, a similar sort of thing. He sets up the point so nicely initially, again using the backhand slice where the ball stays nice and low. Side to side stuff. And then as soon as he gets the short ball, prepared to attack. Easy volley. But it's his positioning at the net that makes things so effective as well. Great understanding and good use of all-court tennis. Let's have another look as well against Novak here, where he transitions really well. This is a great point, one of the better points in the match. And remember, Haas is serving for the match here, so vitally important that he keeps things watertight. Forehand to forehand, and as soon as he realizes he's got Novak in trouble, he's prepared to come in. And look at the agility at net. Well, of course, we've spoken about the backhand slice already, and it's worked particularly well this week because of two things. It's been very windy, so it's a high percentage play. And secondly, Haas has played a lot of matches in the evening, and of course when it's cooler, the ball doesn't move through the air as quickly, so it's tougher to hit winners. But what it does do is stay really low when you slice it. There's no reaction off the court like when it's very warm. And here's another good example on the approach shot, where Tommy Haas uses the slice backhand to such good effect. Gets himself back in the point initially, and as soon as he gets the short ball, you're going to see him knife this backhand slice, stays nice and low. And even somebody who passes as well off the backhand side as Simon can't find a gap in the court because of the quality of the approach shot. And of course, he loves to attack the second serve. Perfect case in point here against Gilles Simon. He did it so well against the Frenchman. This one, he chooses to take up the line, but a good margin there. It's not too close to the line. He's giving himself plenty of room for error. And again, it's a pattern of play that bothers so many other players because they don't see a lot of it. We've spoken about the sliding serve out wide. We highlighted it in a previous analysis piece we did with Novak Djokovic. But of course, Haas hits that serve particularly well as well. Short up the deuce court, creates a wonderful angle. But so often on the first point of a game, he uses that serve, and so often he wins the point, so he's always ahead in the count. And of course, we've spoken about so many of Tommy's skills, but one of the greatest skills he possesses is his awareness at the net, when he needs to use a few shots in order to finish off the point instead of just going for the all-out winner. And here it's the backhand smash. When a lot of players would generally panic with the shot, he ends up using it so sensibly to just put Simon out of position there, and then when the opportunity presents himself, go for the slam dunk and finish off the rally. No panic whatsoever, good clarity of thought under pressure. And then finally on match point against Simon, this is a long rally, but have a look at the variety he uses here. Good patience initially with the backhand cross court, then he goes with a couple of sliders down the line, gets the short reply, and then he starts to boss the point. Trying to pummel the opposition into submission, changing direction on the ball, and of course good depth. And he's got Simon on the run, moving him from side to side. And again, there's the variety with the backhand slice. It's proved so successful this week. Very little you can do aggressively off that kind of shot, and good patience as well. That's what he's shown this week. and that's why he's been victorious. So it's a number of reasons. It's the variety that he brings to the court with the backhand slice and the backhand topspin, his net play and his awareness at the net, and understanding what his opponent's weaknesses are and really going after those weaknesses when it really matters. And of course, he's played exceptionally well this week. Can he go all the way? I hope so, because it's a great story.